Back to my channel. I'm going to talk about AquaBounty Technology Inc. As you can see on my screen, stock symbol AQB. But before I do that, I wanted to thank you all for sharing so much love on my video for Nano Dimension NNDM. Thanks for all the comments and subscriptions. I really appreciate all your likes. On this video, I want you to watch the full video because I have done a lot of research. I'm going to share a lot of exciting information about AquaBounty. One of the investment group, ARK Invest, has been buying for last couple of days. That sounds like a great sign. There is some interesting numbers in terms of their financials, so I wanted to share that with you as well. AquaBounty Technologies is a biotechnology company based in United States. The company is notable for its research and development. It aims to create products that aim to increase the productivity. AquaBounty Technologies AQB stock price is $9.39. The revenue in September 2020 was $67,000 with the net income of negative $3.65 million. AquaBounty stock used to be a penny stock, less than $5. When it started trading, it was all the way up right here, as you can see, $23, which came down all the way $1.59, and it started going up very recently. I found some interesting facts about AQB that I wanted to share it with you in hope that it's going to help you. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends and family because I've done a lot of research. I'm going to share 4 things in this video. The first thing is what is AquaBounty, what the company does, and what is their business model. The second thing is their valuation, their current profit, their revenue, and their profitability. Third thing I want to talk about is ARK Invest, as I research, has started buying. And the fourth thing is my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so you should do your own research before buying or selling this stock. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of cash to buy new stocks, so I may not buy, but I'm looking forward to buy little by little as I can invest more money. The company's mission is a better way to raise Atlantic salmon, a delicious way to feed the world. AquaBounty has innovative land-based farms combined with their expertise in genetic engineering. They are rapidly growing and increasing their demand for the high-quality seafood. Their land-based fish farms are conveniently located in the United States and Canada. Carefully monitored, they have created an environment that's safe for the fish and sustainable for the planet. Now, what's their mission in general and where their farms are? One of their farms is located in Albany, Indiana. That farm is massive with 122,000 square feet. One more farm that they have is in Canada, and which is almost 90,000 square feet. And they are looking for their third space, the key areas that they're growing super fast and that they are focusing. They're trying to scale their business, making it strong against the long-term plans that the company has to scale commercial production and expand the production capacity. They're also ramping up their production. Take a look right here. They have successfully completed the first harvest of conventional salmon in June 2020. The second half of 2020 that they have focused and ramped up monthly harvest throughout the end of 2020, and they have reached now 100 metric tons per month, and they're on track for their Q1 2021 target. They're also trying to expand as fast as they can. Now here is their Q3 financial updates. The revenue was $67,000 or $68,000 at the end of September 2020. They're at operating loss, as you can see right here, and they're obviously at net loss. But this is not a bad thing, and I'll tell you in a second why. One more thing is their capitalization. Their cash and cash equivalents right now at the end of September 30th, 2020 is $39 million. So they have pretty substantial cash at the moment, but at the same time, they're trying to expand and trying to acquire new farm, which can suck in a lot more money. So they may raise more money and generate more debt in that sense. That also means that will open up some avenues for the company to generate more revenue. So let's say if they have to open up a new site, they'll need more money to support their expansion and their business. September 2020, AquaBounty Technologies had $8.58 million of debt, an increase on $4.5 million, but it also has $39 million in cash to offset that. So, meaning that it has $13.4 million in net cash. I have researched their balance sheet. According to the last reported balance sheet, AquaBounty Technologies had liability of $2.33 million that due within 12 months. And they had a liability of $8.73 million due beyond 4 months. On the other hand, they had a cash of $39 million and they have 62,000 US dollars worth of receivables due within a year. So basically, the company has 28 million more liquid asset than the total liability. One more thing is, given the lack of meaningful operating revenue, as I mentioned that they are not revenue positive, they're not earning positive, they may raise more money in foreseeable future. The time will say what's going to happen. So how risky is AquaBounty Technologies? So based on the research, we found that there is not a lot of doubt about the loss that they're making. That is how it works when the company is expanding, especially when they're in the farming business. They have to acquire lands, they will have to create the facilities, and then they'll have to establish their facilities as well. Now, over the same period, they saw some negative free cash outflow of $17 million and they booked a $14 million accounting loss. Given that they have only a net cash of $30 million, the company may need to raise more capital in nearer future. Risk versus reward. Here is some risk versus reward analysis. Based on the estimate, the revenue forecast is to grow 118.5% year over year. The risk is, though, the stock is highly volatile, as you have seen. It was $23, got back to $2, and now it's $9 or $10. The shareholders have been substantially diluted in the past 1 year. Also, the company is not revenue positive, at least at the moment. However, there is a good future forecast, looks like, in terms of revenue. But the thing that concerns me personally is they're currently not profitable and there is no forecast to become profitable over the next 3 years. That does not necessarily mean the stock price won't go up. There will be some meaningful production cycle that they are seeing in the first half of 2021. Let's take a look at a very interesting data that I found. So, ARK Investment has been buying AQB shares lately. As you can see on my screen, they bought shares worth of $4 million on December 22nd. They also bought the AQB worth of $2.9 million, almost $2.9 million, almost $3 million worth stock. On December 18th, they bought AQB worth of $1 million. ARK Invest bought more than $8 million worth of AQB in last 3 or 4 days. That makes me think that there is definitely going to be an upside. Lately, whatever ARK Invest has been buying is shooting way high. This is what I found in my research. So do your own research before you buy or sell your stocks. This is not a buy or sell advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just wanted to say that once again. So here is how the chart looks like for ARK Invest, the way that they're holding AQB. As I mentioned, their stock, they have been collecting a lot more AQB lately, which has pushed the stock a lot more higher, as you can see day by day. So the stock was $7, $7.24, $7.40, and went into $8 and $9 and almost $10 trajectory. So the stock is higher. One more interesting thing that I found is an insider buying. Insider buying, the AquaBounty Technologies Inc. independent non-executive director just bought 16% more shares. Even if it's not a huge purchase, we think it's a good thing to see that an internal non-executive director of AquaBounty Technologies recently shelled out $65,000 to buy stock at $6.50 per share. That purchase might not be huge, but it did increase the holding by 16%. Now, whenever someone insider buys stock, that's very positive and good sign. So there are two things. ARK Invest started buying in last couple of days or maybe last 1 week. Also, there's an insider buyer. So once again, this was also an insider. That's a great sign. Even though the purchase was made at significantly lower price than the current price when this article was published, the price was $8. So $2.50. If you look at it, they are on their way to triple their money. We still think that the insider buying is a positive thing because the shares were purchased at a very lower price. That particular buy doesn't tell us much, but still, it did show at that price point they had a lot of their the insider executive had a lot of faith in this company. Great company. I do believe that they have a good projection for revenue in 2021. I also think that the stock was $23 in the past and it can once again hit $23. Did not have any substantial profit in the past and the stock was $23. Since then, they started buying properties, started buying farms, they started establishing their facilities, and now they're on their way to generate revenue in 2021. They might not be 100% profitable for next 1 or 2 years. That the time will speak. Looking at the insider buying, looking at the ARK Invest is buying, looking at the historical price data that was $23, looking at how it doubled, looking at how it's no longer a penny stock, I think there is a good future for this stock. As I mentioned, do your own research. If you like this information, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for the future videos. $7 to $8 might be a great price for AquaBounty to make good profit or maybe double your money because this is no longer a penny stock. It can go back to $4. No one knows. But I do believe looking at the projection, looking at the production numbers, looking at the forecasting, looking at the ARK Investment is buying and the insider buying as well, I think AquaBounty is going to hit $15. I may be wrong, maybe right, I don't know. I'm a random person on internet, so I want you to do your own research before you make a trade. Thanks all for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll talk to you very soon.